What exactly happened with the whole Lotus flower bomb thing?
I think it was just like one of those situations um, where outside people kind of came in and made the situation a lot larger than it needed to be, which is kind of why I kind of gave a little backlash to Miguel as well as Meek Mill with the little Twitter beef that had happened or whatever. Um, Me and Wale have been friends for a long time, and we kind of work really close together. We have our own, relationship, and I didn't really know Meek or Miguel like I knew Wale, which meant to me that whenever the questions were being asked about the record that we had did, it should have been either me or him answering the questions, or the other people who had wrote on the record, whoever that was. But when it kind of became more of a third party situation, it got out of hand. So
What exactly was the relation with you on that record and Miguel on that record, and how things kind of went weird?
Well, in the first place, the way the record came about was, me and Wale had been working together really close. We did a couple records. That's actually like one out of 4 or 5 records. And he had ran with the record. He got another guy. We actually called a vocalist in to cut the record when I was writing the song for him. But it was on my session time at the studio that I was recording at pretty frequently. So later on down the road, I hear the record probably like 2 months after the fact. And that's whenever Miguel had put his part on there. After that period, the next time I heard the song was when it was on the radio. So I didn't really know who else had wrote on the record, or, I can understand how Miguel wouldn't have even known that I had wrote on the record either unless somebody had said it. So it made sense to me why, he was kind of a little in between what was going on, but it didn't make sense to me why it was brought up the way it was brought up without any type of clarity behind or any type of substance behind the response that was given whenever they asked him about me being on the record or writing a record or whatever the case was.
When all is said and done, what finally happened? You have writing on the record. Miguel has writing on the record.
Right. Yeah. It eventually turned into what it needed to be. And that's why I said, I think it's one of those situations where outside people come in and make it a little bit bigger than what it needs to be. I talked to Wale the other day. We good. I'm actually doing a little bit of production on his new project. So we rolling, man. It's just one of those things.